Oh my god, are you kidding me? Why are these traffic lights everywhere like a plague? Oh, that's gonna need some beeping, innit? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. Everywhere poor Mary went, that bloody lamb did go. Okay. Good afternoon, willkommen. How the devil are we all? Good. Well, I'm testing. I'm hoping you can see something and not just a wobbly mess. Although to be fair, I think a lot of my content could be classified a wobbly mess. Now then, as you undoubtedly will have noticed, or those of you who saw my little test ride on the Transalp, and of course I undoubtedly noticed, but like you, not until it's too late really. That's the joys of moto vlogging, isn't it? As I've said before in some of the comments, it's like the old days of photography. You just don't know what you've got until the moment has gone, and you go back and you develop, or in this case you watch back at what you've recorded. So yeah, what a lot of people pointed out, thank you, was that this setup is far too low for the Transalp. Which, for those of you who don't know, I've bought a Transalp, or in the process of, which should be here September, roughly. Yeah, and all we could see really was the dashboard and a bit of screen. So, with that in mind, I have put an extra riser in here. I can't really lift it up any further, because the problem we've got is the further it gets away from the mounting point, obviously the longer the lever action is and the more it wobbles around, because it's only on a chest strap which is elasticated. Not only that, if I get any higher, it'll start pumping the bottom of my lid. Now, bear with me, let's stick the old lid down. And as always, get my beard caught in the mechanism, which is always nice. Anyway, now I'm a little limited in my options of camera mounting because I've got the flip front lid, and I'm really not into buying a new lid at the moment. This wasn't overly cheap. Decent lids aren't cheap. And of course I've got the I bought the intercom system designed for this, which will fit only this, so that's another couple £100, and I'm not at the stage of throwing that away yet. So if this is too wobbly, or if by the time I get to Transalp and it's simply not high enough and all you can see again is screen and crap, then I'm going to have to consider helmet mounting. But again, because of the flip, I'm limited. I can either stick it on the chin here, and that means every time I lift it up all you'll see is sky, and it's nice to be able to flip the face up, especially when it's hot like it is at the moment. Or we're looking at possibly mounting it further back here away from the mechanism, but hopefully not too far around the side. But that's not ideal. So I thought I'd try this first, see if it makes any significant difference. Obviously it'll be impossible to gauge properly until I'm sat back on a Transalp, but it might give me some idea. Guess where we are? In fairness, we've not been out here, have we? Recently? Probably. I mean, it seems only 5 minutes ago we were water watching. Just thought I'd come on out and have a look out of curiosity. It's a bit lower than it should be. Now I've also got my flaps open, try and let a bit of air through, because it is bloody humid. We've had spots of rain off and on. And the other thing that's pissing me off with this setup is many of my videos seem to be with the horizon at an angle, and try as I might to keep this camera level, it always seems to wind up a bit skew-whiff. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's a good, I don't know, 4-5 feet down from the tide mark. So I tell you what, this is going to be another summer of water panic, isn't it? Okay, onwards and upwards. Well, it was nice to see Blake's Pipes post his first video, albeit a proof of concept, I think, of how everything works. Nice to see you, buddy. Wishing you all the best. I mean, Ainsworth's been pumping out the content, hasn't he? The sly old bugger. Now the time is fast approaching. August 19th. Now last year when I started all this YouTube malarkey, I thought it might be nice if I could arrange to meet up with some of the people I like to watch. And so I contacted a couple of them and sounded them out, and yeah, they were up for it, and so I extended it out a little bit, but I only wanted a small gathering as proof of concept, you know, how it'll work, will everybody turn up, with a mind to maybe doing an annual sort of little meetup. So I have arranged to meet the All Year Motorcyclist, Solo Moto UK, Ainsworth Rider, Ian Hughes, Nick from the Silver Fox Travels, Andy from Adventures of Gloria, and last but certainly not least, Western Supermoto Vlog. And we're going to meet, as I said, on August the 19th. And it'll just be nice. It was for me, it was an indulgence for me to meet some other YouTubers that I enjoy watching. And I thought it might be nice for some of them to meet, because I don't think all of them have met each other. I mean, between all of us we've met each other, but I still think there's a couple of them which won't have met, so we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to it. Now it's a shame, or shall we say, right, which is a nice sort of segue into the subject of the Transalp. So yes, once again I'm changing my bike. I don't want this to be a habit. And certainly there is nothing wrong with the Hornet. So why am I changing? Well, do you know, when the Transalp, when I first saw it in the media, if you like, I can honestly say I didn't really care for it very much. Hang on, let's get this out of the way. So when they announced the Transalp, or when I first saw it in the media, I really didn't float my boat. It didn't look that exciting really. All was good in the world. I got the Hornet, and I went to have the service done, and I was, now did I can't, I've got to think how this all unfolded really. I was at Branson's for whatever reason. It probably was the service, probably. And I was talking to Pete, the salesman, and he was on about the Transalp, and I thought, oh, it looks actually quite nice. It was there in the tricolour, in the red, white and blue. And I didn't think too much else about it. And then I was out there again, and I saw the black one in the flesh, their demonstrator, and I thought, do you know what, that actually looks very nice. And I thought, well, maybe, because it'll be the Hornet engine, but in a more maybe comfortable utilitarian guise. And in fairness, Mrs. Icediddy wants to be able to go on the back sometimes, because she's getting fed up with me going here, there and everywhere, hither and thither. So I thought, well, maybe if I had a bike with a better seat on it for twos up, that might be the way to go. And I've got to say, the seat on the Hornet isn't the most comfortable. Initially I put it down to me just not being bike fit and not being able to, not used to doing more than 25 minutes in the saddle, but I don't think it is. I think it's just the seat isn't fantastically comfortable for long distance, and I want to be able to, I'm not into touring, but having said that, I might want to go some places and see some people. Did you see I went to put my hand in front of my mouth to cough then, idiot? And so I thought, well, Transalp might be a bit more better suited to that sort of thing. And in having ridden it, I thought, yeah, definitely. And as I said in the video, it's really nice being sat behind a screen. I haven't had a bike with a functional screen ever. They've all been sort of super sport bikes, which, let's face it, are about as good as no fairing, because you sat so far above them. I've never had one with a sit-up screen in front of you. So that was my thinking on changing and why I'm changing. As I said, there's nothing untoward about the Hornet. It's a fantastic bike, and for the money I think you'd really struggle to buy better. Bloody hell. Frickin' potholes. As I said, I don't think it'll be here till September, which is a shame, because it would have been nice to have for August 19th's meet, because it's a good... Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Why are these fucking traffic lights everywhere like a fucking plague? Oh, that's gonna need some beeping, isn't it? You can't go anywhere without pissing temporary traffic lights. Okay, paddy over. It's hot. See, that's the joy of a flip front. I don't like the heat. It's a surprise. I don't seem to like anything, do I? Given that Victor Meldrew's my spirit animal. Thank you, Stephen Thompson. Anyway, this was only a trial run. I've been waffling away, talking utter shite. So with that in mind, I shall bid thee farewell. Stay safe, be good, and I will see thee anon.